Hi, this is Naomi with Sword and Steel, and today I was hoping to enjoy whatever is inside this big package. It has 12 free Warhammer games, so I thought you guys might be interested in seeing what's inside exactly. Right, here we are, issue 482. And on my fingers, while you're looking, in case you were curious, I have Canoptic Alloy. Alrighty, so what is this? I think it's for the game. Kill Team Tac Ops for the Hunter Clade, Phobos, Strike Team, Wormblade, Hunter Clade. Okay, cool. Ooh, Necrons stuff too. Yes. Underworld's characters being added to Warcry, perhaps? That's what I think it is. And guerrilla tactics for the Phobos Strike Team. And then we've got gang weapons reference chart. That's always nice, a little reference sheet. For House Escher, Goliath, Orlok, Bansar, Corpse Grinder, Cults, Enforcers, and House Cawdor. A little reference sheet, that's nice. And then we've got a little reference sheet for chain weapons. Oh, mine got all torn up. Oh well. We have chain weapons, turnable weapons, force weapons, ranged auto weapons, bolt weapons, flame weapons. Oh, that's nice. Las weapons, melter weapons, missile weapons, plasma weapons, volkite weapons, and close combat. I guess I'll cut. Oh, and you can fold it. I guess is what this is suggesting to do. I think I'll just cut this off to make it a bit shorter so I don't have to worry about all of that hooking in anything. Warhammer titles. So what do we have? We have Gladius, Relics of War, Battlefleet Gothic Armada, Daka Squadron, Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Rat, Warhammer Quest the End Times, Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate, Warhammer Rights of War, Man o' War Corsair, Talisman Origins, Dark Future Blood Red States, Epic 40k Final Liberation, and Mordheim City of the Damned. Access a library of free Warhammer PC and get discounts on many more. Okay, let's after I go through this, I guess I will go onto the website to redeem the code for one-time use only. The offer ends May 2023, so you have time. Warcry battle report. Well, we're not going to go do the battle report. Painting the Leagues of Votann. That's probably always nice. Ooh, keep bashing Dark Tide models. New Necrons Army of Renown, so we'll definitely go over that. An exclusive Warcry dashboard. Don't know what that means. Let's find out. Digital arsenal. In many wintry parts of the world, the weather outside is frightful, but Warhammer is so delightful. That's how the song goes, right? I agree, that is how the song goes. I don't know about letting it snow, but thanks to the help of our friends, we're making it rain. Rain-free Warhammer PC games. I very much appreciate your work to do that for that. Lyle Lowry. Oh, and Merry Christmas. Do. Ah, contact. Look at those pretty miniatures. Look at the pretty miniatures. Ooh, Ragnar Matt Blackmane done by Adam Gladzinski. And look at those guys. Look at those guys by Mikhail Skublicki. Chaos Space Marine Terminators by James Collar. He went with all sorts of different colors. Are you deciding your color scheme and you haven't figured it out yet? That's what most people do. Ah, that one's so pretty. What colors did you use for that? So pretty. Plague Marines of the Pallid Hand by James Clarkson. Annihilator Prime by Enrico Saracen. Wow, what an interesting color scheme. Nurgle Demon by Odin Strand. Ooh, creepy. That was one creepy custom job. Do you see that? Ugh. I don't know everything that's going on. I know that I recognize those wings from Pascoil Blight Lords. I don't remember. Drones. The drones. And that head. So horrifying. Where did that foot come from? Ooh. Alright. Stegodon by James Worth. Looking very lovely. Oh my gosh, it's a Triceratops. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Painting question. There was a painting question. How do you paint this particular lovely looking fellow? And the painting guide is right next to me. If anyone wanted to go and check it out. Now, Dark Angels Master Pertinax by Mark Sorrentino. Very vibrant red there. That's really pretty. Nice art on that sword. What is these? Oh, Eomer Marshal of the Riddle Mark by Kev Lawrence. Wow. That is a really good job for such difficult miniatures to paint well. Really nice. Warlock Bombardier by Mark Simon Gomez. Simone Gomez. And I really like how, is that Warp Lightning or something like that? It's so vibrant. Or Striking Scorpions? I think it's Warp Lightning, I'm not sure. But it looks brilliant. Ooh, pretty. Look, oh, I like how you changed. Oh, this looks so nice. I think it looks better than the original. It's so pretty. A Sister Famulus Conversion by Philip Hopner. And look, with blue hair. And I guess it's from a sister's. I like it so much. This is originally a vampire, but she turned it into a sister. I think it looks awesome. With this little servo skull. Aw. I think that looks so good. Nice. Worlds of Warhammer. A new year is on the horizon and perhaps a new army. Ooh, what's this? What's this? The only question is, which army to pick? This year, however, you're not alone. Gone are the days of hunching over towering stacks of codexes and black library novels. I doubt that. Peering feverishly at the Warhammer community newsfeed by candlelight while gibbering about army lists and piles of plastic potential. With this quick and easy to use army selection tool, you need only answer a few questions about what sort of tabletop experience you enjoy and what kind of background you find compelling, and you'll have your new army chosen for you. So read on and discover which of the many Warhammer 40k armies it is your destiny to collect and play with in 2023. Well, the first one anyway, because let's be honest, you can stick to one army project. He knows. Andy Clark knows. Okay. I'm going to get, what are these options? There is your new army is Black Templars, your new army is World Eaters, your new army is White Scars, your new army is Blood Angels, your new army is Space Wolves, your new army is Orcs, your new army is Tyranids. Oh, it's a lot. Oh, so fun. Okay, I gotta do this. This is gonna be super fun. Okay. What sort of commander would you prefer to be? A. Meet the enemy eye to eye and blade to blade. Time spent not hacking the foe to bits is time wasted. Hold steady, let the enemy come to me and break them upon my indomitable defenses. C. A balanced approach is best, incorporating strategic and tactical flexibility to outthink as well as outfight the enemy. What sort of commander would you prefer to be? Incorporating strategic and tactical flexibility to outthink as well as outfight the enemy. Meet the enemy eye to eye. Hold steady, let the enemy come to me and break them upon my indomitable defenses. Yeah, but you're in the 40k now, for me. If you're in the 40k, you never know what they're going to be coming. But if you are allowing the enemy to come to you, you must have some idea of what to expect. Otherwise, how could you possibly think that your defenses are indomitable? Balanced approach is best. I guess I'll go with C. A balanced approach. And leave this page behind. Page 13. Okay? C. Would you rather apply your strategies and tactics in a stand-up fight, or are your watchwords stealth, terror, and trickery? This one. Yes. Okay. I'll look my enemies in the eye when I slay them, the better to see their realization that they have been hopelessly outmaneuvered and outfought. Just how fanatical are you about your cause? There is no such thing as an excessive zeal, for faith is its own rewards, or I'd rather put my trust in stoicism and level-headed discipline. I'll go with that one. How progressive or adaptable is your creed? Well, very adaptable. Flexibility has its virtues within reason. There are right ways to do things. There are right things to do and a right way to do them. Okay. How progressive? I guess I will be adaptable. I mean, this is the 40k. Progressive or adaptable? I'll go with adaptable. Flexibility has its virtues within reason. I agree with that. What do you hate the most? Those emperor damned aliens. Every last one of them. Your army is Death Watch. I hate all humanity's enemies equally. Your new army is Adeptus Astartes. Oh, okay. Disorder, ill discipline, and people who don't follow the codex. Apparently I'm somewhere in the Space Marines. Okay, those emperor damned aliens, every last one of them. What do I hate the most? I hate all of humanity's enemies equally. Disorder, ill discipline, and people who don't follow the codex. Okay. I hate all humanity's enemies equally. You can't hate them equally, though. I don't want to just be Xenos hating, so I'm not Death Watch. I have to choose between disorder, ill discipline, and people who don't follow the codex. Disorder, ill discipline, and people who don't. Why do I keep getting Ultramarines for my decision making? What is this? Is this the same? No, this wasn't. This wasn't anything like choose your ex. Can I go back? How did it lead me there? This seems like really. What do I hate the most? Okay, where does this go? There are right ways. Yeah, but that seems so rigid. I guess I could be faith, zealous. There is no such thing as an excessive zeal, for faith is in its own reward. Well, okay, I admit I'm one of these guys, but I don't like any of these choices. So maybe I'll be more zealous. What is the focus and purpose of your faith? Ours is a secular faith. Ooh, I like that one. I want to just to the purpose of destroying demons. Grey Knights. Okay, I'm gonna go with Grey Knights. That'll be what I do. I veered honestly off to, I guess, Adeptus Astartes, but I don't like the choices, so I'm going back to Grey Knights. I guess I'm one of those two, which makes. I guess I'm alright with that. That was fun. That was super fun. You should do it and write down what you get in the results if you have it too, because that was super fun. Okay. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. Those darned enemies of humanity. Alright, Dark Tide. What is this? To celebrate the launch of Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide, we thought it would be cool to recreate some of the character classes from the game in miniature form. Opposite, you will find some exciting backgrounds about Tertium Hive, the setting for the game, while over the page you will find information about the 4 character classes: Veteran, Zealot, Oberon, and Psyker. This is accompanied by inspirational conversions based on the characters of the game. Okay, where the war against the Dark Tide begins. Okay, so the Veteran, the Zealot, with some beautiful conversions. Look at those lovely conversions by Luke Dunford. That is quite Quite the hairdo. Well, Zealot by Stefan McEwen. I like her. I like your coloring. Veterans by Anders de Geer. Cool. Veteran by Stefan McEwen. Nice characters. I like very. Why do you have a purple hood? I mean, I guess why not? Psyker by James Perry. Nice. Ogren by Stefan McEwen and Ogren by John Bell. Nice. Is that Emperor spelled correctly? I'm just curious because it's an Ogren. I don't know a lot about Ogrens. And whether they spell correctly. Diorama by Jake Bowley. Well, look at that. We gotta look at the diorama. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Vicious. Vicious. What is happening? Oh my god, that's so awesome. She's smashing him with her hammer right down the stairs. What is that? Some kind of creepy dude that was dead, I'm sure, at least once. Ah, what a great diorama by Jake Bowley. Ooh, Kick Bash. Converting Dark Tide characters. How fun. Painting your Dark Tide convergence. Ooh, here we go. The Necrons Army of Renown. A new variant army list for the Necrons. A Cult of the Cryptic is a Necrons Army Renown. See, right? And talks about the Army of Renown. That contains Cryptic and Canoptic units as well as other Necrons with minimal autonomy. Such a force is perfect for carrying out the will of these experts in Necrons' mystical technology. On these pages, you will find a list of restrictions required to forge such an army and list of additional rules and benefits that such an army gains. Okay, so Cult of the Cryptic. Its restrictions are: your army can only include Cryptic, Canoptic, Necron warriors, and convergence of Dominion units. All units in your army must be drawn from the same dynasty. Benefits: all your units gain the Cult of the Cryptic keyword for the purposes of the Command Protocols ability. See Codex Necrons. All Cryptic units in your army have the Noble keyword. Cool. You have access to the Cult of the Cryptic Warlord traits, arcana, and stratagems. And the Cult of the Cryptic units in your army gain the Tomb Guardians ability, which is, this unit never gains a dynastic code. Add one to the attacks characteristics of models in this unit. Nice. You can reroll reanimation protocols of 1 made for these units. That's very nice. That's very nasty. And then we've got various warlord traits. 6 warlord traits. Okay, let's just zoom into them. What do we have? Master of the Cult. In your command phase, you can select one friendly dude within 9 inches of this warlord until the start of your next command phase. Each time a model in that unit makes an attack, add 1 to the attacks hit roll. So nice. +1 to attacks and +1 to hit. If they're within, if any unit is within 9 inches of this warlord until the start of your command phase. You can select one. Okay, nice. Creator of Deadly Curiosities. When you select this warlord trait, select one weapon this warlord is equipped with, excluding relics. Improve the armor pen by 1. Add 1 to the strength and damage. Nice. Conductor of Legions. In your command phase, select one unit within 9 inches of the warlord until the start of the next command phase. If that unit is performing an action, it can make ranged attacks without the action failing. Very nice for gathering secondary objectives, stuff like that. A Codifier of Lesser Beings. In your command phase, you can select one friendly cult of this cryptic unit within 6 inches of this warlord and one enemy that is visible to this warlord until the start of your next command phase. Each time the friendly unit makes an attack that targets the enemy unit, you can add 1 to the attack's wound roll. Okay, so you can add 1 to this one's within 6 inches. That plus to hit is within 9 inches. So you get to choose. Do you want +1 to wound roll or +1 to hit roll? Fluid Necrodermis. You can ignore any or all modifiers to this warlord's move characteristic and to advance rolls and charge rolls made for this warlord. Okay, and once per turn, the first time a saving throw is failed by this warlord, the damage of the attack is changed to 0. Once per turn, the first time. It could negate a fair bit of damage. Once per turn. Your turn and their turn. I don't know which one I would choose. I kind of like the aggressive one. Maybe aggressive of the warlord. In your command phase, you can select 1 friendly Cult of the Cryptic unit that is within 6 inches of this warlord until the end of the battle round. That unit benefits from both directives of the attack active command protocol instead of only the selected one. That seems nice. In your command phase, you can select 1 within 6 inches. Okay. I don't know the command protocols for the Necrons offhand, but having 2 instead of 1 sounds nice. And then we've got Cryptic Arcana. Plasmomancer only. When you use the Harbinger of Destruction ability, roll 66 instead of 3. Cool. Orolocular Mantle. Technomancer model equipped with Canoptic Cloak only. The bearer has the following ability. Aura. Units within 6 inches of this model. Each time a model in that unit makes an attack, the target does not receive benefit of cover against the attack. Okay. Auto Divinator. At the start of the command phase, if the bearer is on the battlefield, roll 1d6 on a 5+, you gain a command point. I mean, those are probably really handy, but that just seems so tame. Entropic Chrono Shackle. Chronomancer only. At the start of your opponent's movement phase, you can select 1 unit within 12 inches of the bearer and roll 1d6 on a 4+ until the end of the phase. That unit cannot be selected to fall back. How often are people falling back? I guess it really depends. Particularly the ones that can fall back and shoot at the same. That would be a really nasty thing to use. Neutron Shroud. The bearer has a save characteristic of 2+. But who'd be using? Which one wielding a relic would have a bad save? Anyway, once per battle before making a saving throw for the bearer, it can activate the shroud. If it does so, then until the end of the phase, the bearer has a 3+ invuln save. Well, that is also very relevant. Well, it's once per battle, but still really mess up someone going all in on it. So that's okay. That's nice. Obedience Nanoscarabs. Psychomancer only. Each time you use the bearer's Harbinger of Despair ability, you can select 2 of the effects instead of only 1. And the points associated with using such an arcanum. And then stratagems. All sorts of various stratagems. And I think I'll let you have a look through that because I want to move on. Kill Team Engage. This issue sees the completion of the first stage of the team's expedition, with each of them having played 2. Oh, okay, so it's updating what's going on in their fight. Well, I will not get into that. Fiction. Adapt or die. A fire stalker Kinvan is pursued by relentless human adversaries. Oh, it's Kroot. I knew it had something to do with Tau. Kroot. Cool. Oh, now it all makes sense. It's the newest kill team. Cute. The lure over the following pages, you will find 3 Shadow Operative missions. These are themed, story-driven missions set within the kill zone Into the Dark. The events follow the short story of Adapt or Die, which you can read on pages 4 for what we just passed, as the Farstalker Kinban retreat from the onslaught of the Imperial Navy breachers. How fun. With this story is told the Farstalker. Well, that's really cute that it continues on from Into the Dark. How cute. Relentless Pursuit. Gives you more things to play. That's always nice. Mission 1.2, 1.1, Mission 1.3, and uses, of course, the setup for your special terrain that came out of Into the Dark, which I adore. It came out of Into the Dark and the one that came after. Echoes from the Warp, defining objectives and how they have an impact on your games. Objectives have an enormous impact on your games. You forget the objectives and I don't see you winning. Control, destroy, chase or evade, race, rescue, spatial alignment. Robin Crutus. Eventually I will get your name correct. Promise. Is telling us all about it. Build or destruct, collect, future scenes. So if you're not certain about objectives, you should definitely read through this to give yourself a nice new perspective. Max Ballet. Painting a new faction, the Leagues of Votann. Pretty. This one is the Thurian League. And all of his color traces. If you really enjoyed the color scheme of these guys, you should definitely look through all of the colors that were done for it, because it's all down here, all written down for you and all of the details involved. That's really nice. Ooh, cute. Look at all those. Oh, pretty. I am very curious on the gold. I really like the gold. I will return to look at the gold. The eternal war for the conquest of the mortal realms. Twisted Root. It's the battle report of... Wow, I really like how these guys were painted. Pretty. Look at this battle board. What a glorious looking battle board. That must have been so much fun to create and play on. Very nice. And they chats about it, the Wastes of Thandia and how they made it, I think. Really nice. Okay, but I'm not going to reveal the battle report. Da 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 dee dee dee. The Warcry dashboard. Okay. Here in the Warhammer studio, we love to play games of Warcry. Me too! But in the heat of battle, we've discovered that it can be all too easy to pick up one's initiative dice and roll them for a model's attacks. Yes! Which is why I assumed that is what you were doing right there, because it... Oh, what's this? Are you going to get us to cut it out? Interesting. A little project for yourself that anyone could do. All you need is foam board, spray adhesive, glue stick, pin, a pin. Okay. Modeling knife with fresh blade, metal ruler, emery border file, black marker pen, and Abaddon black paint to make it. The Bladeborn return. Bladeborn fighters are renowned warriors and exemplars of their cause. If you're a regular reader of White Dwarf, then you will have seen the Bladeborn fighter profiles presented in issue 477. What is this one? 482. So I did see it in 477. For the Cunning Crew, Xandir's Truth Seekers, Black Powder's Buccaneers, and the Exiled Dead. Now 2 more Warhammer Underworld's warbands have made the leap into Warcry. The Gnarl Spirit Pack and the Sons of Velmorn. In this article, we present the full rules for including them in your battles, using the Bladeborn. Okay. Alright, so you'll want to check that out. Oh, and they have these again. Nice. They're so this one is part to Slave to the Darkness, and these are part of the Soulblight Gravelords. Makes sense. Brutish Momentum. The piratical ogres of Targug the Cleaver ravaged the war-torn continent of Rondul, raiding a Dwarden convoy in search of plunder and fresh meat. Amidst the carnage, they hear a strange drumming reverberating throughout the lands. The fury of Gur has awakened, but will the ogres heed its call? Of course they will. What is this? What is this? Where folk of the frontier, the scurvy Targud the Cleaver and his monstrous crew of ogre pirates. A brief account of known plunderous acts undertaken by the captain of the Mauler. Where folk of the frontier. No wanted list? I was thinking it was a wanted poster. I'd go after it. By I mean my army, because I don't think I'd be able to take him. Alright. The Choppas. Karak's Choppas. How pretty. Okay. Blue orcs. Always a lovely orc color choice. I do enjoy blue orcs. Sins of the Forebears. Forebears? Anyway, Flashpoint Clash. Heish, the Radiant Realm. Flashpoint Clash. Ooh, chats about Tzeentch versus Lumineth as part of the recent box set that came out. War in the Doom Stretch. And that stuff. Some lore. Lovely lore. Race to the Vault. The Luminous face the disciples of Tzeentch in a magical campaign. Okay, so if you got that set and you want to do a bit of fun campaigning, you just need Tzeentch and Luminous, presumably. Yeah. Exploring a new way to play Nemesis. Ooh, new way to play, boy. David Sanders. Format for everyone. Okay, so if you wanted to change up your Underworld stuff, here's a new way to play for funsies. For funsies. I just received Gnarlwood. Yeah, Gnarlwood. As I've already mentioned, if you have Warhammer Underworld Gnarlwood, then you already have everything you need to compete in the Nemesis format, alongside the 2 new warbands in the box, the Possessed Gnarl Pack and the Doomed Sons of Velmorn. Oh, that's why I'm not familiar with the pictures yet, because I haven't assembled them, but I have Gnarlwood, and I am going to be assembling them. Well, I could always use some more chaosy guys, I suppose. I like that. It's cute. And then we've got these ghosties, and I really like these ghosties. Look at that. Look at that guy. I could use him as a lich in Age of Sigmar and in Dungeons and Dragons easily. I like these guys. It's bringing me back to old models, but they're in plastic and they're not old. So I bet they're nice to put together, right? They're going to be nice to put together. I'm sure they're going to be nice to put together. I'm going to put them together and find out. I wonder if they're in Gnarlwood, are they going to be push fit? They don't look like a push fit model, like you'd be able to tell from that. All right, I'm excited to assemble Gnarlwood stuff. You always get 2 very distinct universal. You also get Daring Delvers and Tooth and Claw, whichever that means, because I'm going back to Underworlds from a very, very, very long time away from Underworlds. So I wonder what's changed. Not that I'll actually remember. Ooh, what's this? New rules. I'm good for new rules. For Horse Heresy, superior fire armor. Okay, what does it say? The following missions are intended to showcase specific units and tactics in play, and as such, do not use the standard methods of army selection and deployment. Okay, so the armies. Defender may take up to 500 points, which must include at least one Legion Predator Squadron consisting of at least one model. Very specific. Okay, any model in a Legion Predator Squadron. Okay, the attacker may spend up to 500 points on their army and which may include Legion Tactical Squads, Legion Veteran Squads, up to but no more than one Legion Contemptor Dreadnought, and up to but no more than one Legion Centurion. No units may select a dedicated transport option, and no Legion Consuliaris upgrades may be taken. Setting up the game, 6x4, and so on. Okay. Line Breakers. A mission. Mission for funsies. You had two players who wanted to play this little style. Pretty. What's that? Fleshed hair is red over metal. It's pretty, anyway. Pretty, 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 pretty. Another mission. Hunter Killers. Cool. Underdogs. New rules for Necromunda. The Last Stand. In this scenario, a desperate gang declares that they will take on all comers to the death. Cool. What scenario? Experimental. In this scenario, a gang has agreed to test some experimental stims in an effort to gain an edge over their more powerful adversaries. Cool. Cargo run. In this scenario, an underdog tries to destroy a valuable shipment before the other gang can escort it to its destination. Fun. So, that's fun. Legends of a Chapter Part 2. Okay, so it's the Tome Keeper. The Tome Keepers again. And so was born Abyss Balnara. Ooh, fiction. Little story about the Tome Keepers. Do. Inside the studio, hobby bingo going on. Painting, modeling, and gaming from the very heart of the hobby. Pretty. Very pretty. Cataphracti Terminators by Dan Harden. They used to be super pretty. Mordor Orcs by Andrew King. Some fancy fun going on. What do we got? We've got we've got Gene Stealer Cults versus Chaos Space Marines. And Night Haunt versus some why is the name Water Elves. Deepkin. I'm thinking. Maybe. And then we got these guys. Some dwarfs. And some non-dwarfs. I don't know what those are. They're so blue. Pretty though. Very pretty. Okay. Hobby Bingo Spotlight. Ooh. Nice. Matt Hudson with his Imperial fists. They're pretty. Look at that red on that captain. It looks so nice. Look at that red. Pretty. Those are some pretty looking Imperial fists. Whew. Shocking. Dean Lettuce, or Acus Lettuce, with these Tyranids. Creepy. Pretty. It's a pretty one though. Silent King. Contact? Yeah. If you ever want to see your models or add a question, you should ask the White Dwarf team. Well, fun as always. All right, that is all I wanted to say, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you, patrons, as always. I very much appreciate your support. I hope you have a fantastic week getting painting done or assembling or however you enjoy your hobby. Enter your code below to redeem your game or discount. It will be added to your account. What account is this? GOG? Sure. Don't have a GOG. Ooh. The code contains 45 items. In order to add them to your account, you need to be logged in first. Well, okay. I don't have such a thing, but I guess this is what we were looking for anyway. Okay. Battlefleet Gothic Armada, $0. Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2, $7.79. Dark Future Blood Red States, $0. Final Liberation Warhammer Epic, 40,000, $0. Man of War Corsair Warhammer Naval Battles, $0. Wartime City of the Damned, well, $0. Necromunda Hired Gun, $27.49. Space Hulk Deathwing Enhanced Edition, $8. Space Hulk Deathwing Enhanced Edition Deluxe, $11.49. Talisman Origins, $0. Warhammer 40k Armageddon, $8.79. Warhammer 40k Armageddon Vulcan's Wrath, $2.19. This is on Canadian. Warhammer 40k Armageddon soundtrack. Ooh, a soundtrack. 49 cents. Warhammer 40k Armageddon Orc Hunters, $2.19. Warhammer 40k Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon Golgotha, $2.19. Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon Glory of Macrog, $2.19. Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon Angel of Death, $2.19. Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon Orcs, $6.59. Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector, $29.59. Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector soundtrack for $4.59. There's a lot of stuff. Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector Tyranid Elites, $1.89. Blood Angels Elites, $1.89. Chaos Gate, $0. DACA Squadron Flyboys Edition, $0. Gladius Relics of War, $0. Ooh. Warhammer Gladius Tyranids, $11.39. Gladius Tau, $10.49. Specialist Pack, $7.19. Relics of War Lord of Skulls, $2.09. Lord of Skulls, that's a big model. Is that model? Oh. Warhammer Gladius Adeptus Mechanicus, $14.89. Warhammer Gladius Assault Pack, $3.49. Warhammer Gladius Chaos Space Marines, $11.39. Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Craftworld Eldari, $11.39. That's lots of random stuff. Another one, Rites of War, is $0. Just go Warhammer Quest 2. Warhammer Quest 2, The End Times, $0. Chaos Bane, Shadow of the Horned Rat, $0. Okay, well, I guess I should set Continue. Is this gonna work? Is it? Is it gonna work? I'm logged in now. $239. Do I have to choose all of them then? Please note that Space Wing is already included in Space Wing Hulk. Oh. Right, let's remove all the ones that cost stuff. Remove. Whoops. Where did the 60? Oh, right, because I was like, well, 65 for all of that. Want to remove anything? I'm sure I'm okay with that. And now I have a digital pile of shame.